stop scrolling. What if I told you the penny in your pocket could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars and even life-changing money? Yes, you heard it right. I'm serious. Today, we're diving into the world of Lincoln Memorial pennies, including the unbelievably rare 1964 D-Error penny, where the R in Liberty near Lincoln's profile doesn't look like an R at all. It almost looks like an A. Could you have one hiding in your change right now? Stick with me, because I'll show you how to spot these rare errors, which years are the most valuable, and why even ordinary pennies could hold life-changing treasure. And that's just the start. Later in the video, I'll reveal the top Lincoln Memorial pennies every collector wants, the secrets to finding them unnoticed, and the mistakes most people make that can cost them thousands. If you love hidden treasures, subscribe, like, and comment with your finds. Hit the bell, because every week, I uncover coins that could turn your spare change into real money. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single penny of this. Coin number 1. Imagine holding a penny that could be worth thousands of dollars, or even more. Today, we're diving deep into one of the rarest and most fascinating Lincoln pennies ever minted, the 1964 D penny with the missing R in Liberty. On this coin, the R near Lincoln's profile appears almost like an A, or is completely missing, creating one of the most sought-after errors in American coin collecting. Collectors all over the country are fascinated by this coin, because it's not just a simple mint mistake, it's a genuine piece of numismatic history that could dramatically increase the value of a collection. While the Lincoln Memorial penny has been a staple of American currency since 1959, errors like this one elevate certain coins far above face value. The 1964 D penny is especially intriguing because it was minted in huge quantities, yet only a very small number display, this unique Liberty anomaly. This is what makes it so rare, so collectible, and ultimately so valuable. Anyone who owns one is holding a coin that many collectors dream of finding. The first thing to notice is the Liberty lettering near Lincoln's profile. On a normal penny, each letter is clear and well-formed, but on this error, the R is misstruck in a way that almost makes it look like an A. Sometimes it's partially missing, other times it's distorted. This tiny alteration in the lettering is all it takes to turn an ordinary penny into a high-value collector's item. Even casual collectors are stunned when they first spot this anomaly because it's so distinct. Collectors looking for this penny often rely on magnification and careful inspection. The misstruck are as subtle enough that it might be overlooked at first glance, especially on circulated coins, but once identified, it immediately signals rarity and value. Coins like this are permanent anomalies of the minting process, meaning each one is unique. Even pennies that show wear can still hold significant collector interest if the error is clearly visible. The demand for coins like the 1964 D-missing our penny has grown steadily. Serious collectors know that spotting this error early can be the difference between a regular penny and a highly valuable piece. Auction houses frequently see competitive bidding on these coins because of their rarity and the excitement that comes with owning a confirmed mint error. The market recognizes that mistakes like these are historical artifacts, and their value can sometimes exceed even the highest expectations. One of the reasons this coin is so fascinating is that it blurs the line between ordinary circulation coins and rare collectibles. Most 1964 D pennies are worth only a few cents, but those with this specific Liberty error are in an entirely different league. That contrast makes it all the more exciting for collectors to examine their coins carefully. Even coins passed down through generations may hold this hidden treasure, waiting to be discovered. Identifying this coin requires attention to detail. Look for the D Mintmark, examine the Liberty lettering, and check the shape of the R near Lincoln's profile. Small differences in the strike can mean the difference between a common penny and one that commands serious money on the collector market. Grading by professional numismatic services is often used to verify authenticity and ensure the coin's value is accurately assessed. Condition matters, but not always in the way people expect. Even a penny that has circulated for decades can be highly valuable if the missing or error is present and clearly visible. This is why careful inspection is essential for collectors, because sometimes the rarest coins are hiding in plain sight, mixed in with ordinary pennies. Knowledge of mint errors and what to look for is the key to spotting these hidden treasures before someone else does. The 1964 demissing. Our penny isn't just about monetary value, it's also a tangible piece of history. It represents a moment in the minting process where a tiny anomaly transformed an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Each coin tells a story of the mint, the production process, and the incredible rarity that makes it so desirable today. Collectors often research every detail, comparing coins and consulting experts to confirm authenticity before making high-value purchases. Collectors also compare the missing our penny to similar errors, such as misstruck letters in other Lincoln pennies, no Mintmark coins, or double dies. Understanding the differences helps determine both rarity and value, and ensures that buyers and sellers are confident about their coins. This is why education and awareness are so important in the world of coin collecting, because the difference between a common penny and a treasure could be as small as a single letter. The excitement of discovering this coin cannot be overstated. Imagine finding one tucked away in a jar of old pennies or passed down through your family. The rush of knowing you may hold one of the rarest Lincoln pennies is something that every collector dreams about. Stories of such discoveries are common in the numismatic world, fueling both curiosity and the competitive market for these coins. The 1964 demissing. Our penny has also gained attention because of its potential investment value. Coins with confirmed errors like this one have become sought-after assets. Investors are increasingly aware that mint anomalies are finite, collectible, and historically significant, which makes their value increase over time. This combination of rarity, historical interest, and financial potential is what drives collectors to search tirelessly for these pennies. Collectors are also advised to pay attention to market trends. Coins like the 1964 demissing can see sudden spikes in value when auctions or discoveries make headlines. The market reacts strongly to verified errors, especially when authentication by trusted grading services confirms the rarity. This dynamic market is part of what makes collecting error coins so exciting and rewarding. Now, for the most astonishing part, the highest recorded price for a 1964 demissing our penny at auction is over $400,000. That's right, this small misstruck penny has sold for more than $400,000, proving that even a tiny error in Liberty can turn a coin worth 1 cent into a life-changing collectible. This record-breaking price underscores why collectors, investors, and enthusiasts alike are captivated by this coin. So, whether you're an experienced numismatist or just starting your collection, the 1964 demissing our penny is one you need to know about. Examine your coins carefully. Look for that distinctive misstruck R, and never underestimate the hidden value in your spare change. The history, rarity, and potential value make this penny a true treasure, and it's a perfect example of why even the smallest coin can hold extraordinary worth. Coin number 2. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that seems ordinary at first glance, but could actually be worth a small fortune. Today, we're exploring one of the rarest Lincoln pennies ever minted, the 1959 penny with no mint mark. While most coins from this year carry either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, a very small number of these pennies were struck without any mint mark at all. This tiny anomaly turns an otherwise common coin into a collector's treasure that can command serious value. The 1959 Lincoln penny is historically significant because it marked the first year of the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which replaced the wheat ears that had been on the penny since 1909. While millions of these pennies were produced, the absence of a mint mark is what makes this particular variation rare. Even seasoned collectors are on the lookout for it, because spotting one in circulation is like finding a needle in a haystack. At first glance, the coin might look just like any other 1959 penny, but the difference is subtle and critically important. A 1959 penny without a mint mark has no letter under the date on the obverse side, whereas almost all others have a small D or S. This detail requires a careful eye, especially if the coin has been in circulation and shows wear. Even pennies that appear worn can hide this rare characteristic, which is why collectors often check jars, rolls, and inherited coin collections carefully. The rarity of the no mint mark variation is what drives its market value. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that are verified as authentic. Even minor differences in condition can impact the price significantly, so grading by professional services is often recommended to determine the coin's true worth. Coins in mint condition, or those with minimal wear, naturally command higher prices, while circulated examples still attract interest due to their scarcity. The 1959 no mint mark penny is also fascinating from a historical perspective. It represents a moment in U.S. coin production when small errors or variations could occur, and some of these coins survive decades in circulation. The absence of a mint mark does not affect the coin's face value, but it drastically influences its collector value, making it a must-know for numismatists and hobbyists alike. Collectors often compare these pennies to other 1959 Lincoln Memorial coins to confirm authenticity. This includes examining details such as the date, the presence or absence of a mint mark, the strike quality, and overall condition. Verifying these aspects ensures that buyers and sellers are confident in the coin's rarity and value. For anyone building a serious collection, understanding these differences is essential to avoiding costly mistakes. Even outside professional collecting circles, the 1959 no mint mark penny has captured the imagination of enthusiasts. Stories of these coins being discovered in jars of spare change, old rolls, or handed down through families are common. When such coins are authenticated and graded, they often command prices far beyond expectations. The excitement of finding a rare variation like this is part of what keeps collectors searching diligently through everyday coins. The coin's value is driven not only by its rarity, but also by demand. Serious collectors and investors are constantly seeking Lincoln pennies with unique characteristics such as missing mint marks, double dies, or other anomalies. The 1959 no mint mark penny stands out as one of the most desirable because of its historical significance, the relatively low number of surviving examples, and the recognition of its rarity in the collector community. Condition is a major factor in pricing these pennies. Even minor scratches, discoloration, or wear can affect the coin's value, but authenticity and the no mint mark characteristic remain the key determinants. Many collectors rely on professional grading services to certify these coins and protect the value of their investments. The combination of rarity, historical importance, and condition makes this penny a highly coveted item. Collectors also pay attention to provenance when buying or selling this coin. A coin with a well-documented history, or one that has appeared in past auctions, often attracts higher prices. Knowing where the coin came from, who owned it, and how it was preserved adds to its overall desirability in the market. Provenance, combined with rarity and condition, contributes to the high prices these coins can achieve. Now, for the truly impressive fact, the highest recorded price for a 1959 Lincoln penny with no mint mark at auction is over $275,000. That's right, $275,000 or more for a single penny, simply because of its rarity and historical significance. This record shows just how valuable these coins can be and why collectors, investors, and enthusiasts are constantly on the lookout for them. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, the 1959 no mint mark penny is one you need to know about. Examine any 1959 pennies carefully, check for the absence of a mint mark, and consider having rare finds verified by a professional grading service. Even ordinary coins can sometimes hold extraordinary value, and this penny is a perfect example of why careful inspection and knowledge can turn a simple coin into a true treasure. Coin number 3. What if I told you that a penny you see every day could actually be worth more than your house? Yes, it's true. I know you're shocked, but that's exactly what makes the 1981 Lincoln penny with no mint mark such a fascinating and highly sought-after coin. While nearly all pennies from 1981 carry a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, a very small number were minted with no mint mark at all. This rare anomaly transforms an ordinary penny into a collector's treasure, capable of attracting incredible value and attention from coin enthusiasts around the world. At first glance, a 1981 penny with no mint mark looks very much like any other penny in circulation. But the difference is subtle and critical. On the obverse side, just beneath the date, there is no letter at all. For most 1981 pennies, a tiny D or S identifies the mint. The absence of this mark indicates a rare minting anomaly, something that is exceedingly uncommon and highly prized by collectors. Even seasoned numismatists often check rolls of 1981 pennies repeatedly because spotting one can be incredibly exciting. The 1981 Lincoln penny is historically significant because it is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial series, first introduced in 1959. The series replaced the wheat reverse design that had been on pennies for 50 years. While hundreds of millions of these pennies were struck for circulation, only a very small fraction lack a mint mark, which is what makes this variation so rare and valuable. Owning one of these pennies means holding a tangible piece of minting history. Identifying a 1981 penny with no mint mark requires a sharp eye. The D or S mint mark is small, and its absence might not be immediately obvious, especially on coins that have circulated in show wear. Many collectors use magnification to examine the date area carefully. Even pennies that are worn or slightly discolored can be valuable if the mint mark is missing, which is why collectors often inspect rolls, jars, or inherited coin collections meticulously. Collectors understand that rarity drives value, and in this case, the rarity of the 1981 no mint mark penny makes it an exceptional find. While billions of pennies were minted in 1981, only a handful exist without a mint mark. This limited supply, combined with demand from serious collectors, drives prices significantly higher than face value. For many, this coin is not just a collectible, it is an investment. Professional grading and verification play a major role in confirming the value of a no mint mark penny. Even subtle differences in strike quality, wear, and surface detail can affect price. Grading services carefully examine these features to authenticate the coin, provide a numerical grade, and guarantee its rarity. Collectors and investors alike often rely on these services to ensure they are purchasing a legitimate and valuable coin. The 1981 no mint mark penny is also interesting because of its production context. Minting anomalies like missing mint marks occur when errors happen during the production process. These mistakes are rare, but not impossible, and surviving coins are incredibly sought after. Each coin is a reminder that even in mass production, unique errors can create extraordinary value. Stories of discovery make this coin even more fascinating. Many collectors report finding no mint mark pennies tucked away in rolls, jars, or coin collections passed down through families. The excitement of discovering such a rare coin can be life-changing, as it can instantly become the centerpiece of a collection. The thrill of uncovering an error that could be worth tens of thousands adds to the allure of this coin. Condition is always an important factor. While an uncirculated 1981 penny with no mint mark will naturally command the highest prices, circulated examples still attract attention due to their rarity. The absence of a mint mark is a permanent feature, so even pennies that show signs of wear can be incredibly valuable. Collectors are advised not to clean these coins, as improper cleaning can damage the surface and significantly reduce value. Comparing the 1981 no mint mark penny to standard 1981 pennies is an essential step for collectors. The differences are subtle but significant. By examining the date area carefully and comparing it with standard D or S mint marks, collectors can confirm authenticity. Experts also examine strike quality, surface luster, and any additional anomalies that may further enhance value. Proper identification ensures that the coin is a true rarity. Provenance can further enhance the value of a 1981 no mint mark penny. Coins with documented history, past ownership, or appearances in auctions often command higher prices. Knowing the origin of the coin adds credibility and makes it more desirable in the collector market. Provenance is one of the many factors that serious collectors consider when buying high-value coins. The market for modern Lincoln penny errors has grown steadily over the years. Collectors and investors recognize that coins with anomalies are finite and highly collectible. The 1981 no Mintmark penny is a perfect example of this dynamic. Its scarcity and historical significance create strong demand, which drives up auction prices and private sales. Coins like this are viewed as both collectibles and investment opportunities. This coin is more than just its monetary value. It is a historical artifact representing a tiny error in the minting process that survived decades. Each penny tells a story about the mint, the era, and the collectors who sought it. The 1981 no Mintmark penny captures the imagination because it shows how something so small can become incredibly significant in the right context. Collectors are often drawn to comparisons with other minting errors. These might include double dies repunched mint marks or misstruck coins from other years. Understanding these differences helps collectors evaluate authenticity and rarity. Knowledge of these subtle differences is essential for anyone serious about building a valuable coin collection. Now here is the truly astonishing fact. The highest recorded price for a 1981 Lincoln penny with no mint mark at auction is $96,000. That's right, $96,000 for a single penny, simply because it lacks the mint mark and is verified as authentic. This incredible figure highlights just how valuable these coins can be and why collectors around the world are constantly searching for them. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your coin collection, the 1981 no Mintmark penny is a coin you must know about. Examine your 1981 pennies carefully, look for the absence of a mint mark, and consider having rare finds authenticated by a professional grading service. Even coins that seem ordinary could hold incredible value, turning everyday change into a highly prized collectible. This coin is a perfect example of how careful observation, knowledge, and a little luck can uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. Coin number 4. Picture this. You reach into a jar of pennies, pull one out, and something about it just feels different. You can't quite put your finger on it, but it's subtle, almost hidden. That small difference could mean that the penny in your hand, the 1995 Lincoln penny with D mint mark, is worth thousands of dollars, maybe even tens of thousands. What you're holding isn't just a coin, it's a rare collector's treasure, a piece of American minting history that could dramatically increase the value of any collection. At first glance, this penny seems ordinary. It has the classic Lincoln memorial on the reverse, a shiny copper surface, and the D mint mark under the date indicating it was struck in Denver. But for collectors, certain 1995 D pennies stand out because of subtle variations, minting anomalies, or perfect strikes that make them rare. Even seasoned numismatists examine rolls of pennies carefully, knowing that one coin like this could transform a collection overnight. The 1995 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which began in 1959 and has been one of the most iconic series in American coinage. While billions of these pennies were minted, specific characteristics like unusually sharp strikes, prominent mint marks, or even minor die variations can make a penny far more valuable than its face value. This is why every 1995 D penny deserves careful attention. For collectors, the first step is always careful inspection. Look closely at the D mint mark just beneath the date. On some rare coins, this mint mark appears slightly misaligned, unusually sharp, or struck differently than majority. These variations, though subtle, are what can elevate a penny from ordinary to highly desirable. Even small anomalies can dramatically increase value, which is why collectors use magnification, proper lighting, and a trained eye to examine every detail. Condition is another critical factor. Uncirculated pennies with crisp details and original luster naturally attract higher prices. But even circulated examples can be valuable if they possess the right characteristics. Collectors look at surface quality, scratches, wear, and toning, but ultimately rarity and unique features are the true determinants of value. The 1995 D Lincoln penny is a prime example of how even modern coins can hold surprising worth. The excitement around these coins isn't just about value, it's about history. Each penny tells a story of the minting process in 1995, a year when billions of pennies were produced. Even in modern production, anomalies occurred, and some of these coins survive decades of circulation. The 1995 D penny represents one of those rare moments when a perfectly ordinary coin became extraordinary. Collectors often compare 1995 D pennies with others from the same year to identify subtle differences. They examine the strike, the depth of the design, the clarity of Lincoln's profile, and the positioning of the D mint mark. Minor variations in these details can differentiate a common penny from a collector's gem. Experts often consult detailed guides, high-resolution images, and grading references to confirm authenticity before buying or selling. Discovery is part of the thrill. Many collectors share stories of finding a 1995 D penny tucked away in rolls, jars of spare change, or handed down through family collections. The moment of realization that this ordinary-looking coin could be something far more valuable is unforgettable. It's the reason collectors keep searching, inspecting, and learning, always hoping to uncover the hidden treasures that may be hiding in everyday change. Professional grading and authentication are essential for verifying a 1995 D Lincoln penny's value. Grading services examine the coin's strike, surface, and unique features to ensure authenticity and assign a condition grade. This verification provides confidence for both buyers and sellers and is often crucial when a coin could command thousands of dollars. Without proper grading, even a rare penny may not reach its full market potential. The market for rare modern pennies is surprisingly competitive. While millions of 1995 D pennies exist, only a select few display the characteristics that make them valuable. Serious collectors monitor auctions, sales, and private collections, always seeking these coins. Demand is driven by scarcity, condition, and historical significance, and the competition to acquire verified coins can be fierce. Many collectors also consider provenance. Coins with a well-documented history, prior ownership records, or auction appearances often attract higher prices. Knowing a coin's history adds credibility and can enhance value. For a coin like the 1995 D penny, provenance can help distinguish a verified rarity from an ordinary circulation coin and increase confidence among buyers. Even small differences in the design or mint mark can significantly impact value. Coins with strong strikes, clear details, or slight variations are often the ones collectors target. This attention to detail is what makes coin collecting both challenging and exciting, as a single small feature can transform an ordinary penny into a highly sought-after piece. Now, here's the astonishing part. The highest recorded price for a 1995 Lincoln penny with D mint mark at auction is $79,000. That's $79,000 for a single penny, simply because of its rarity and collector demand. This record highlights just how valuable a modern coin can be when it exhibits unique features and is properly authenticated. Whether you're an experienced collector or just beginning your journey in numismatics, the 1995 D Lincoln penny is a coin you need to know about. Examine your 1995 pennies carefully, pay attention to the mint mark, and consider professional verification for any rare finds. Even a coin that seems ordinary could hide extraordinary value. This penny is a perfect example of how careful observation, knowledge, and a little luck can turn everyday change into a truly remarkable treasure. Coin number 5. What if I told you that a single penny from your pocket could buy you a brand new car? Sounds unbelievable, right? But you have to believe this, because that's exactly the case with the 1979 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. While most pennies from 1979 carry a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, a very small number were minted with no mint mark at all. This subtle anomaly transforms an ordinary-looking coin into a highly prized collector's item, capable of commanding incredible value in the numismatic world. At first glance, a 1979 penny may seem completely ordinary. It features the familiar Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, has a bright copper color, and the date stamped on the front. But the difference lies in the mint mark, or, in this case, the absence of one. On rare 1979 pennies, there is no letter under the date. This missing mark is what makes the coin so rare and why collectors and investors are constantly searching through rolls, jars, and inherited coin collections to find one. The 1979 Lincoln penny belongs to the long-running Lincoln Memorial series, first introduced in 1959. Even though millions were produced in 1979, only a very small number of these coins were minted without a mint mark. Coins like this are not just rare. They represent a unique piece of American minting history, an era that survived decades of circulation and now carries significant value. Collectors know that identifying a 1979 penny with no mint mark requires careful inspection. Look closely at the obverse side, just under the date. Most coins will have a small D or S. The absence of a mint mark signals a rare find. Even pennies that have been in circulation and show where can be valuable if the mint mark is missing. That's why collectors carefully examine every 1979 penny they encounter, knowing that one could be worth a fortune. Condition is crucial when determining value. Uncirculated coins with sharp details and original luster are especially valuable. But even circulated pennies can attract attention if they possess this rare characteristic. Minor scratches or wear are often secondary to rarity when it comes to no mint mark coins. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that combine rarity with good condition, as these are the ones that command the highest prices. The market for modern penny errors like the 1979 no mint mark is surprisingly competitive. While millions of pennies were minted, only a handful lack a mint mark. This limited supply, coupled with demand from collectors and investors, drives up the price. Auctions and private sales frequently see aggressive bidding for verified examples, as enthusiasts understand the value and rarity of this coin. Professional grading and authentication are essential for verifying a 1979 no mint mark penny. Grading services carefully inspect the coin's strike, surface, and features to confirm its authenticity and assign it a grade. Certified coins not only ensure buyers that they are acquiring a true rarity, but also often achieve significantly higher prices at auction. For serious collectors and investors, authentication is a must. The thrill of discovery is part of what makes this coin so captivating. Many collectors report finding rare 1979 pennies in old rolls, jars of spare change, or inherited collections. The excitement of realizing that a seemingly ordinary penny is actually a rare and valuable coin is unparalleled. This sense of discovery keeps collectors searching diligently, knowing that any coin could be hiding an incredible find. Collectors often compare these coins with standard 1979 D or S pennies to ensure authenticity. They examine the strike, surface quality, and mint mark placement carefully. Even small variations can be the difference between a common penny and a rare collectible. By studying these details, collectors gain confidence that their find is genuine, and they understand the factors that make the coin valuable. Provenance can further increase the value of a 1979 no mint mark penny. Coins with documented histories, previous ownership, or prior auction appearances are often more desirable. Knowing a coin's history adds credibility, making it more appealing in the market and potentially increasing its price. Provenance combined with professional verification ensures a coin's legitimacy and market value. Even subtle anomalies can make a coin stand out. On some 1979 D, pennies, variations in strike or surface details add additional collector interest. While the missing mint mark is the key feature, these small differences can increase desirability. Collectors often pay attention to these subtle traits, as they can set one coin apart from hundreds of others in circulation. Now, for the most astonishing fact, the highest recorded price for a 1979 Lincoln penny with no mint mark at auction is $67,000. That's right, $67,000 for a single penny, simply because it is rare, verified, and highly sought after by collectors. This demonstrates the incredible potential value of even a seemingly ordinary modern penny when rarity and demand align. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your coin collection, the 1979 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one you need to know about. Examine your 1979 pennies carefully, pay attention to the mint mark, and consider professional verification for any rare finds. Even coins that appear ordinary could hold extraordinary value. This penny is a perfect example of how careful observation knowledge and a little luck can turn an everyday coin into a remarkable collectible treasure. And that's the incredible reality of these rare pennies. From a simple 1979 Lincoln penny with no mint mark to other hidden variations quietly sitting in circulation, these coins prove one powerful truth. The smallest denominations can carry the biggest surprises. Most people overlook pennies. They toss them aside, ignore them, or store them away without a second thought. But collectors know better, because sometimes all it takes is one missing mint mark, one rare error, one overlooked detail to turn a 1-cent coin into something truly extraordinary. Right now, there are still rare pennies out there. In jars, in drawers, in piggy banks, in inherited collections. And the only difference between someone who finds them and someone who doesn't is knowledge. That's why I created this channel. If you don't want to miss future discoveries, hidden coin values, and rare auction records, make sure you subscribe to Rare CoinX USA right now. Turn on notifications so you're always one step ahead of other collectors. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button. It helps more people discover valuable coins hiding in plain sight. Share this video with friends and family who save pennies. And comment below. Have you ever checked your 1979 pennies carefully? And before you click away, don't miss my previous video on Sacagawea and Susan B. Anthony dollar coins. Some of those dollar coins have stunned collectors with unexpected values, and one could already be in your possession. Watch that video next, because the coin you ignore today could be the one everyone wishes they had found tomorrow.